So what's up guys, my name is Kendra Gaynor and this is my YouTube channel. It's going to be about fitness and how to do things, specifically workouts properly. So I want to ask you guys, what is your purpose for working out? What are your goals that you're trying to obtain? And are you taking all the necessary steps to reach your goals? So with those 3 questions in mind, watch this video and then I'll address those questions at the end of the video. So today we're gonna do back and shoulders. I'm gonna focus primarily on shoulders. I'm gonna incorporate back because I don't believe in just focusing on one muscle group during one day in the gym. So I'm gonna start off with 30 pull-ups because I always start off with pull-ups because it's back day. And I don't know, I'm not gonna do them weighted today. I'm just gonna focus on the stretch because I'm still working on warming up before my workout. That's another big thing. Make sure you always warm up before you work out. So stay tuned for a shoulder mobility workout that I'll do within the next couple of videos, and we're gonna jump right into the workout. So a big thing, I want you to look at my hand placement when I do these pull-ups. I'm never gonna have my thumbs underneath the bar. I'm always gonna keep it over the bar. And I'm doing wide pull-ups right now. So I use these lines as my placement for my fingers, and that's how I keep my hand placement. And this is the shirt before the shirt. The shirt's definitely coming off. I like to just warm up in this shirt because I get my little pump. That's when I take the shirt off. This is also my superpowers. If you ever watched Space Jam, what Michael Jordan had, that's what I got in this bottle. Nah, this is just BCAAs. I take this during my workouts. I have 12 ounces, 1.5 scoops. I normally take this every day when I work out. If I don't, I get upset. I don't feel as good during the workout. That's good. This is my guy Kari. Yo, say what's good. That's good. This is who I normally work out with during my training sessions here at school. If I'm not working at him, I'm working out with Anthony. You'll see him in an upcoming video too. So yeah, those are my guys. So I'm gonna do a drop set. I'm gonna do lateral raises. I'm gonna do 12 pounds on the 20-pound dumbbells. 12 reps, excuse me, and then 10 reps on the 15-pound dumbbells, 8 reps on the 10-pound dumbbells, and then 6 reps on the 5-pound dumbbells. I'm gonna do this drop set 2 times. And in between this drop set, I'm gonna superset this with jump ropes. And I'm gonna do this for about 30 seconds. And I wanna incorporate cardio to my workout because I haven't done a lot of cardio. So I said cardio into my workout because I haven't done a lot of cardio lately. So I want to get back to doing that. So to start, you want to keep the weight right here. We're going to keep a slight bend in our elbows, pinkies up, thumbs down. So that was the first drop set. I'm going to do 2 of these. Right now I'm going to hop into jump roping. I'm going to take the shirt off because I feel good now. All right, so I mentioned earlier that I was going to do 30 seconds. Rather than doing 30 seconds, I'm just going to count 30 jumps. Now I'm gonna take a 1 minute and 30 second break. Then I'm gonna hop right in right next to the next drop set. All right, so time's up. I'm gonna get right into the next drop set. This is round 2, and followed by the jump roping for about 30 to 40 jumps. All right, so I finished round 2. We're gonna move on to the next thing. It's gonna be another superset because I wanna keep the rest time in between each set short, and I only want to be in here for about an hour and 15 minutes at most today. Another thing I want to stress Re-rack your weights. Don't leave your weights on the ground. Nobody likes that. The next thing that we're gonna do is bent over T raises. Normally, I like to put my head on the seat, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm focusing more on form, and when I relax my head, that makes me not focus on my form, so I don't like that. And I'm gonna superset that with shoulder shrugs, seated shoulder shrugs. So I'm gonna grab the weights for both those exercises, and then we're gonna do 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps on each. When you do this exercise, I'm gonna do without the weight for a second. I want you to have a slight bend in your knees. Your back should be straight, and then you're gonna pull the weight, keep a slight bend in your elbows. I like to look at myself in the mirror when I do this exercise because I know where my shoulder is raising each time, and I see what I'm doing, rather than just doing the workout and not watching my form as I'm doing it. All right, so I just did the shoulder raises. While you're doing this, I want you to focus on your back and your stomach. So you want to stay tall, first of all. Keep your shoulders back, retract them back, keep your core tight. I'm doing them seated because this allows me to focus more on my form rather than doing them standing. Because when you do them standing, a lot of people use leg drive to get the weight up rather than just pulling the weight themselves. So I didn't start the clock on that time, but let's just say that was about, I'm getting FaceTime call. I'm gonna have to end it, sorry Jeff, I'll pick up later. So I'm gonna start when a minute's over because I think that was about 30 seconds once I just finished that workout. So we'll get right to it. A lot of times too, I listen to music, but since I'm recording, shooting today, I'm not gonna listen to music because I'm focused more on you guys, letting you know the right things to do, right things, with things not to do, rather than focusing on music. But most of the time, I only need music when it's leg day, because leg day, I gotta get my rhyme right, because leg day is always crazy. Timer just stopped. We're gonna go right into it. We got one more set of that superset, and then we'll move to the next thing, which is a kneeling modified flat press, which we're gonna do on cables. And we're gonna superset that with prison push-ups. All right, timer stop. I'm gonna get right back into it. This last set, best set. Focus on count, make sure all the reps, make them count. Focus on mind and muscle connection, all that. That one hurt. You know you did good. When you gotta just stop for a second. I said we're gonna incorporate back, so we're gonna do behind the neck pull downs. Important thing when behind the neck pull downs, a lot of people will tell you that you shouldn't do exercises where you pull the bar behind your neck because it's now natural movement. They're correct, it's not a natural movement. But as long as you're doing it right, there will be no issue. So with this, I'm gonna do a wide grip again, just like I did on pull-ups. And I'm gonna demonstrate first before I start my set. So I have the same grip that I had before. And when I go pull down, I pull straight down. Now, a lot of times you will see people, when they wanna pull down the weight, they'll go like this. That's not what you wanna do at all. Obviously you're gonna have to move your head because the bar's gonna hit the back of your head, but you want it to be a slight movement. And when we get down to the bottom, we're gonna pause. While we're doing this too, it's important to focus on the eccentric part of the motion, which is the negative part. So this is the positive part, the negative part's on the way up. So a lot of times you'll find people, they'll just let the weight control them instead of them controlling the weight. That's not what you want at all. Everything's slow and controlled. I wasn't counting, but I think that was 10. And for the purposes of this workout, we're gonna do 10. Rather than just doing this straight, I'm gonna incorporate the kneeling raises that I was talking about. Now with this, I would prefer to use handles, but unfortunately this gym does not have handles. So I'm just gonna hold the little balls on the sides and just work with what I got. And I'm gonna do 10 on this too. So as you can see, for that movement, normally when we do things with related to shoulders, we keep a slight bend in our elbows. We aren't keeping a slight bend in our elbows this time. Trying to keep the arms completely straight. And I didn't let the weight rest down here. I stopped up here. It's hard, stop in the same place every single time, but just try to stop in the same spot. That's the other thing I want to mention. Make sure you stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water throughout the day. Before I came here, I chugged a bottle of water and I ate a banana. I like to have something in my system before I go to the gym. I ate a decent meal. I ate around probably 5 o'clock. So that gave me like 2 hours before I got to the gym, let it digest and everything. And then have a little snack before, get your energy back up before you go. I'm gonna let my guy Jeff know that I'm shooting right now, so I'll call him back later. That would be about the only time you see me on my phone, rather than looking at the workout that I wrote for the day. I don't believe in being on your phone at the gym. You're here for a purpose and a reason. A lot of people say they'll be here at the gym for what? They'll say 2.5 hours. But how much of that 2.5 hours did you actually work out? Were you here, excuse my language, bullshitting? Or were you here getting working and trying to become a better version of yourself? Last set, best set. So my workout got slightly altered just based on the fact that I didn't do what I wanted to do as soon as I got here. That's fine anyways, because I'm incorporating back. So I'm going to go into the far room over there. I'm gonna do prison push-ups and reach outs. I'll explain that once we get over there. So when I was thinking of this workout today, I was trying to superset the prison push-ups with the reach outs. But in my head, it seemed like a good idea, but that's just too crazy. So I'm gonna show you prison push-ups first. So first, you're gonna come up, just like we were doing with the last movement. Come back down, go down, do a push-up. That's one. So we're gonna work all the way up to, we're gonna do 6. So I'm gonna superset this with the reach out. And I'll show you the reach out right now. So a reach out, all that is, you start down here, reach out, do a push-up. That's one. So, and shout out to my boy Damani for putting me onto that. He's a wrestler at JWU, that's my guy. Just competed at nationals, did this thing out there. But, so what we're gonna do with that is, we're gonna do one, that's one. And then we'll do 2, and then 2 push-ups. Same thing with the prison push-ups. We'll do 1, do a push-up, come back, do 2, do 2 push-ups. So I'm gonna start with the prison push-ups first, and then I'm gonna do the reach outs. We're gonna put, I'm gonna give myself 30 to 45 seconds in between, because we're gonna superset this. Like I said before, I'm gonna give myself 45 seconds. With that, what we did when we did the kneeling shoulder raises, that was like the precursor for this. So right now, your shoulders should be shot. If you're going along with my workout, your shoulders should be shot after doing those first rounds of prison push-ups. It's only gonna get harder with the reach outs. I'm gonna do 3 sets of this, 3 sets of 6 on each. And then we're done with shoulders after that. and then we're gonna go into some back stuff. So I got about 5 more seconds. All right, I'm gonna go straight into the reach outs. All right, so I just finished second set. Be mindful of your hand placement while you're doing the push-ups for the reach outs. I noticed for a couple of them when I started, my hand placement wasn't good. I was uneven, so just be careful of that. And I'm gonna give myself a good 2 minutes because I got one more left. Oh, it hurt so bad. Like so bad, I'm not gonna lie to you, that hurt. After this, I said we're gonna go into back. This shirt gotta come off too. So we're gonna go do rows. I'm gonna switch it up this time. I'm gonna do it on a machine rather than cables because I want to feel the resistance because I didn't focus on back today. So I wanna get that full contraction of the muscle and feel the full stretch as I do the workout. Because I feel like a lot of times with certain angles, when you do certain back exercises, you don't get the full stretch. Where as opposed to when I do resistance, sometimes I get the full stretch and then I feel it more the next day. That's the main thing. Like I want to feel like I accomplished what I came to do. And realistically, if you're going to the gym, cause I go to the gym 5 days a week, you should be drinking you should be drinking 6 bottles of water. That's gonna get hard to get used to at first. You're gonna be peeing a lot at first. It's gonna be annoying. You're gonna pee a lot regardless. It doesn't matter, you're drinking a lot of water. If you're not sweating it out, you gotta pee it out. It's gotta leave your body somehow. But realistically, start off with 4 and then work your way up to 6. I know a lot of people, they try to drink a gallon of water a day. I tried that, I can't do that. Like, impossible for me. I'm in and out of the bathroom every 15 minutes. It's just not beneficial for me and what I'm trying to do because I'm a college student at the end of the day, so I'm in class. So if I'm leaving class every 15 minutes to go to the bathroom, I'm missing a lot. So I have 20 more seconds and this is gonna be the last set. I'm gonna do 6 on each again. It's probably gonna take me about 3 minutes to do this, probably less. And then we're gonna go right to the back workout. So my machine is being used right now, so I'm going to do more pull-ups because too much pull-ups is never a bad thing. So as you can see, when I did those, slightly point your chest up to the bar. And with these two, a lot of times, I see people go halfway down rather than going all the way up. Going all the way down. So this is what people do a lot of times. They'll come up and then come here, go back up. You're not getting the full contraction of your back when you're doing that. You're doing more of a bicep workout rather than a pull-up to work your back. Now, those type of pull-ups are gonna work the inside part of your back, which would be focused more on your traps, your rhomboid, the inner one right here. As opposed to if you're doing wide grip, you're working the top part of your back and your lats come into play too, because that's when I say you're get the full stretch, again, the full stretch in your lat. So, like I said, the second shirt has to come off at some point. This is that point, because I want you to see the muscles in my back contracting. So you'll see what muscles you're targeting while you're doing this exercise. Just have good gym etiquette. If you sweat, wipe the machine off after you're done. That's what I'm gonna do, but I'm also gonna leave my shirt right here. I got the full contraction in my back, so we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 on that. And for the final back exercise, we're gonna do a seated cable row. We'll do 3 sets of 10 on that too, and then we'll call it a day. So I'm glad that this bar is already on this machine because we're gonna focus on the upper part of the back. We're gonna go wide again with these because I'm trying to get the V taper. And like I said before, we're gonna do 3 sets of 10. I'm gonna go heavy and I'm gonna put my weight belt on because I wanna keep my core engaged while I'm doing this. A lot of people, they think that the weight belt is for their lower back, which in a sense it is, because your lower back and your core can go hand in hand. Both of them have to be strong for every movement that you're gonna do ever in the gym. So if you don't have a strong lower back and a strong core, you should work to improve that before anything else. Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna go fairly heavy on this. I'm gonna do 10 reps and 3 sets. So for my marker, I'm using the 2 circles on the bar for my hand placement. That's how wide I wanna go. That first one felt good. I'm gonna give myself a minute and 30 seconds in between. And I'm gonna do the next one. Oh, I didn't think I mentioned this before. This is my alter ego. I'm the Black Panther, not T'Challa. I can't remember his real name. Forgive me for that. I'm the Black Panther. I'm gonna stay at the same weight just because it feels good. And the main focus wasn't back today, it was shoulders. So last time I did anything back was those last few pull-ups. But all I did today was pull-ups, so, and the behind neck pull-downs. I don't feel really relaxed right now. After I do this last set, I'm gonna do pull-ups again. So the total amount of pull-ups I've done for the day, I did 10 right there, so that was 40. I'm gonna do 50 today. It's a good number. Since I was incorporating back, like I said, every day I do pull-ups. It ranges from 30 to 50. Sometimes I do more than 50. Sometimes sets of 10, sets of 5. A lot of the time I'll do them weighted. I didn't do them weighted today. But yeah, I prefer to do them weighted because, like I said, I'm trying to grow my back. But today I didn't do them weighted. I got 7, which I'm happy with because it's the end of the workout. And I just went heavy for 3 sets on the rows. So that's the completion of the workout. Moving to a more quiet spot to talk about what I talked about in the beginning when I asked you guys those 3 questions. So I'm gonna get dressed and then we'll talk about that. All right. So at the beginning of the workout, I asked you guys 3 questions. I asked you, what are your goals for going to the gym? What's your purpose? And are you meeting or are you doing all the necessary things to get to where you want to be? So for me starting this YouTube channel, I originally just started my journey with fitness just to become stronger. I didn't like the way I looked. I was looking in the mirror. I didn't like what I was seeing. So the main goal for me at first was just trying to become stronger. And then that journey became into trying to help others, because I would go to the gym, people ask me, oh, you got bigger, so what are you doing? Like, what are your workout regimens and stuff like that? So then I figured I'd start a fitness page, which is Dread Loss Fitness on Instagram, so be sure to follow that too. So then after Dread Loss Fitness, I was like, I'm happy with it, but I feel like there's more I could do to reach out to people. So that was the whole initiative of starting the YouTube channel. So my goal with this is just to help others, because I feel like a lot of people don't really know what they want to do in the gym, and a lot of people have gym intimidation. I talked about this a little bit in my bio on my YouTube page, so read that. And with gym intimidation, you shouldn't have that. So you should be going to the gym just because you want to better yourself. You shouldn't worry about what other people are thinking about you, because you're there for you. And don't compare yourself to other people, because it's easy to do that. Because a lot of people, they'll A lot of people that I talk to now in my gym at school, they'll try to compare themselves to me, but their journey isn't the same as mine. So I've been seriously into fitness now for almost 2 years. And there's people in my gym that have just started getting into fitness. So for them to compare themselves to me, they'll never get to where they want to be because they're always looking at somebody else rather than focusing on themselves. And same thing for me. So there's a lot of people on YouTube that I follow that I like. I like Steve Cook, I like Simeon Panda, I like Mike Rashad. So if I compare myself to them, those guys are vets. They've been into the fitness game for 20 plus years. I would never be happy or satisfied with my goals and expectations because I'm looking up to something that I haven't put the time and effort in to achieve yet. So just be about you, focus on yourself. Every day, just put in 1%, get better every single day. Come into the gym with a positive attitude. Don't come in with a negative Nancy attitude because then you won't get what you wanted out of that workout session. So leave the negative Nancy attitude at the door. Once you get into the gym, be ready to work, be ready to attack the weights. Just become a better version of yourself. And the main thing, stay consistent. And that's all aspects. A lot of people think that when they go to the gym, they'll automatically see results. That's wrong. So for you to see significant results, it's gonna take about 2 months, I'd say 8 to 10 weeks. So until that happens and until you've been consistent for that amount of time, then reevaluate yourself and see what you need to change, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And that's why I'm doing this, because I'm giving people a platform where they can watch me, see what I do, see what works for me, and then incorporate that into their own workouts. So with that being said, thank you for your time. This is a great first video. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout me out, the support. I'd like to thank you all in advance ahead of time. It means a lot to me. And just continue to ride this wave with me because it's going to be a good one.